Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and we have the perfect storm for Election Day shenanigans, and it's quite terrifying. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, guys, I ask that you do that. Very simple. You go to that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. Click on subscribe, absolutely free. It really helps us out. Guys, you know, they're already preparing us, and this concerns me. This concerns me a great deal because they're already setting the stage for not knowing who the winner is on election night. I don't like that. I don't like that. I remember 2020 very, very well. And I still have a lot of questions about 2020. That being said, it was a unique year with the pandemic, with the mail-in ballots being as heavy as they were, but there's still going to be a lot of mail-in ballots this year, I predict. And look, people are going to get suspicious if they go to bed on election night and one person's winning and they wake up the next morning and another person's winning. It's just going to happen. People are going to be suspicious, even if it's all on the level, even if it's all fair and square. It breeds suspicion, and I don't understand how other countries with 1/1000th the technology we have can figure out who won their elections in a single day, and we cannot in the United States. It wasn't like this when I was a kid. Was it like this when you were a kid? I don't think so. We knew on election night who won these elections. I don't remember this happening until 2020, really. You know, we knew election night 2016, you know, a little after midnight, but we knew Trump won. 2020, it was a whole different thing. The only other time I can remember this was Bush versus Gore in 2000. And that came down to Florida and a lot of hanging chads. I want you to watch this report on it, though. This is from CNN anchor Michael Smerconish. And see what he's talking about here, and then let me know what you think in the comments.
So to your point about the good to see you, by the way. Thank you, Casey, for having me back. To your point about just how close the race is, Real Clear Politics, as of this moment in time, says 47.2 to 47.2 in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It can't get much more close than that. Tim Walz, Governor Walz, why is he in Erie? Because Erie, as you well know, is one of those bellwethers. If you win Erie, Pennsylvania, you're going to win the Commonwealth. And if you win the Commonwealth, chances are you're going to win the presidency. Can I put on your radar the concern that I have about where this is all going? Because the pre-canvassing process doesn't begin until 7 a.m. on Election Day. They can't touch those mail-in ballots until that morning at 7 a.m. This is one of the reasons why in 2020, you'll remember, Wolf Blitzer called the race the Saturday after the election. And I'm really concerned that if it's, in the end, as close as people envision, and if it comes down to Pennsylvania, that we could have a process where there's a window of ballot counting where a lot of disinformation, misinformation is spread, not only by domestic forces, political parties, one perhaps more than the other, but look at what the Russians and the Iranians are up to. There's like this perfect storm that's brewing. And if I'm hoping for one thing as we are 9 weeks out, it's that there be a decisive outcome one way or the other so that we're not having to pick up the pieces and figure out who's telling the truth.